Greetings, 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 greetings to you. We hope today you're having a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. It is Seti Saturdays, Seti Saturdays, Seti Saturdays. You don't want to miss an episode. If you miss it, you know where to check us out at. Check us out here on our YouTube station. Check us out on Instagram. But here on YouTube, we're going to be sharing a lot of things. You're going to be able to not only hear us, but you're going to be able to see a number of things that we talk about. We're going to be able to illustrate those things for you here. And so that's going to be a great blessing and benefit. As we talk about a lot of things on Seti Saturday, our focus is our four pillars. Our four pillars being wealth creation and financial development, management consulting, which of course entails problem solving and strategic planning. This is both for businesses and families. Number three would be wealth management, which is essential for learning how to grow wealth, accumulate wealth, and what to do with it, right? Managing it properly. In particular with the nuances of various things that are going on. I see somebody coming in the room. That's fantastic. Welcome to you. Welcome to you. And please feel free to ask any questions as we're going along. So again, wealth management, ensuring with the nuances and the ebbs and flows of what all the many things that are going on in the world today, and how the global economy affects your pocketbook here at home and in your household, all those number of things that take place, and then wealth security. So, like the grand piano, I'm not sure exactly what that means, but okay. So, yeah, I'm sure you're going to illustrate and tell me more. So, today, family, I want to show us something. This week has been a phenomenally great week for us at Seti Inc. and for our clients. We really love DeFi, as we've talked about that quite a bit. We're going to be talking about a number of things that impact us and our families financially. We are innovators and innovative in terms of what we do. We're not, we don't do things like everybody else does them. We're not going to tell you that if you want to raise capital for your business, you need to fill out a bank application. You need to have a super great credit score. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, of course, but that's not the only way. That's what's important. There are many, many ways to do things. There are innovative ways to do things, and many of them work far better and don't add debt. We're going to go into a whole series about debt and the effects of debt and how debt is really a crippling reality and counterproductive to wealth, right? To have debt, unless you know how to use debt. We're going to talk a little bit about how to use debt actually in a beneficial way. But today I want to illustrate the power of DeFi, right? We've been talking about decentralized finance. Again, this is a very powerful reality. It is based upon the technology of blockchain. We need to know about blockchain. We should be studying about it. It is not going anywhere. We know that major governments all around the world, in fact, all of them pretty much, are ramping up systems in terms of blockchain and the usage of it. The scary thing about that is it might not be to our benefit. So we want to know how to deal with and how to maneuver in a changing world of technology, that we can have great benefit for ourselves, right? And so today I want to illustrate the power of a protocol, because what we do and what we advocate is how average everyday people can begin to get involved. Number one, again, it's about education. So we are about educating people about these spaces, how they operate, how these protocols can be beneficial. But we're also I'm not sure why someone is telling me they can't hear. Not sure why that would be. I'm not seeing anything here on my end that looks like it's problematic. Let's see here. Let me take a look and make sure that this looks like the internet and everything is working spot on here. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I'm sorry that you can't hear. Hopefully, in the playback, you can catch that. I will be talking about a little bit about the same things in our Instagram as well at 3 p.m. If you can catch us there. So I'm just going to make a note here. Just answering something here. Want to make sure we keep people engaged. All right. So also, I want to say, make sure you get in contact with us, of course, at customer service at TySetiInc.com, customer service at TySetiInc.com. You can reach out to us for a free consultation. Check out our website, www.TySetiInc.com. Check us out there as well. Now, the DeFi protocols are such and built that average everyday people do not have barriers. We do not have barriers that block us from winning. We don't have barriers that block us from achieving our ultimate goals of building wealth, of gaining abundance. There's nothing blocking us. Blockchain was built for the people with the people in mind. This is not something now in terms of investment that only the elite can truly benefit from, because the criteria and the regulation even is built more to benefit the elite. Even as much as there are things, of course, called accredited investors, and many people certainly don't fall under the basic guidelines of what an accredited investor is. But now, with the power of blockchain, with the power of the decentralized protocols, you and I and everyone, regardless to wherever we are on the planet and whomever we are, we can now learn how to navigate the DeFi protocols. Now, I want to make this clear because it's very, very important as I'm getting ready to actually show us a DeFi protocol today. I want to show us a DeFi protocol today, and we're involved in a number of these protocols. Now, what is important here, as well as anything, obviously, that we might do in life of importance, and in particular, when we're dealing with money, is we want to have knowledge, we want to have education, we want to have an understanding about what we're actually doing. If we don't have that, then it should be obvious that we might not fare as well than if we did. So we advocate, once again, education. We have programs that if you didn't want to invest a dime, but you just want to learn, you want to understand the space, you want to understand what's inevitably coming to your doorstep, which is the utilization of digital economics. It is coming to our doorstep. It is actually at the doorstep. It will be coming in the house. It'll be coming in our houses soon. So we at least want to understand it. But for those of us who begin to understand and want to go further and want to begin to utilize the power that is in the people's hands, you know, if we look and did a cursory look at the history of the world, many times when people are clamoring for revolution or clamoring for a change or clamoring for that there's injustices, and the solutions, the very solutions, end up in the palm of the hands of the very people clamoring for the solutions, the people don't take advantage of the solutions. We cannot allow that to happen now. This is a solution. The technology offers the solution for us to be successful. The technology is offering us the solutions for us to combat the injustices of the world by growing economic prowess. That's what we're talking about. So I want to show us a protocol today and talk a little bit about it. Again, this is one of many. We utilize several. And they, of course, like any investment mechanism or modality that you might use, stock markets, commodities, mutual funds, bonds, there's going to be a range of things that you can utilize. And they will cover the perspective of, let's say, conservative to aggressive. So there are all types of investments, and you and anyone and I can participate in anything that have a mixed bag, if you will, from conservative to aggressive. So many of our clients are doing it in that sense and in that way. So I want to show us now an actual protocol. I'm going to bring that up on the screen. Now, this protocol that you're looking at is actually real. It's live. It's a protocol being utilized by many of our clients right now. And I want to just kind of illustrate here what you're seeing, right? Now, one thing I want to immediately focus you in on is the fact that we're not talking about a lot of money here in terms of investing, right? In this particular protocol, if you note, it started in and around, well, you can't see the start date, but it started about a week ago. And in this case, just under $400. In actuality, it was $400, but their fees and so forth sometimes and volatility in terms of coin or digital asset. This one was a Bitcoin asset that was utilized. And in this case, so $400 inevitably equates to $399.86. Now, so under $400 is the amount of money that was put into this investment protocol. Not a lot of money. Again, barrier broken, because if you were going into a hedge fund, you would be looking at something in the neighborhood of like, let's say, $25,000 or more would be the amount of money that one would be looking at in terms of actually investing in a hedge fund. Now, there are other things you can do, as we've talked about. Some people get on T Ameritrade and some other things like that. But then you have to, to do it well, you have to get leverage. And still, this may be $5,000 or, just in terms of setting up accounts to get the proper leverage and so forth. But what DeFi does is it allows us to get in for very small amounts of money comparatively. And in this case, it was just $400. Now, understand now what's happening here. Now, when we talked about comparison, again, if you were in the stock market and you had a year in the stock market where you earned, let's say 20, 25, 30%, that would be considered phenomenal. Anyone would say you had a phenomenal year in the stock market if you made 20, 25%. Compare that to DeFi, where we're seeing earnings on an annual basis of 50, 100, 200, 500% and bigger. You're looking right now at an actual platform or protocol that is literally producing, believe it or not, 44% in 12 days. Yes, I said it, 44% profit in 12 days. You're looking at it live. If you could do the numbers yourself, you would understand that this is exactly what's taking place here. Now, I will say this particular protocol is what we would consider high risk, right? Obviously, when you're talking about high benefit, high profit in a short amount of time, that will tend to mean higher risk is involved. And again, not every protocol is this high risk. There are protocols that are much less risk. They may produce a lesser income or lesser earning, but it will still be on par, far greater than what we see in centralized investing, far greater. We're talking about probability. We're talking about possibility. We're talking about even the reality now of what can and actually does happen. And so in this particular protocol, and roughly in this snapshot was taken probably day 6, day 7, you can see that this investment of just $400 had already produced revenues where half, more than half was going to be paid back. The eventual profit that is being looked for here is about $176 on the $400, which is equates to roughly about 44%. 12 days though. Understand this is happening in just 12 days. And I'm talking calendar days. There are platforms that operate on business days, but this particular one operates on calendar days. So in just 12 days, there's a realized profit of 44% of whatever your particular investment is. Now that's important because again, we're dealing with math. So if I put in $100 and I'm getting 10% of $100, it's $10. If I put in $1,000 and I get 10% of $1,000, it's $100. If I put in $10,000 and I get 10% of $10,000, it's $1,000, right? So in this same case, whatever one would venture to invest, and we're talking 44%, we're talking 44% of whatever the investment is in 12 days. Now, what we do here at Seti is we don't just jump into anything. We do risk management and technical analysis around every single protocol that we look in. And we do research and we delve deep into the research. And then we look at a number of other factors and we use a diversification methodology across various platforms to again control risk factors, right? But I wanted us to understand and visually see, because as they say, often, a picture is like 1,000 words. So now you're actually seeing the production. This, what you see in this, where it says account balance, this was the production of a half day's profit, just a half a day's profit. And in this particular protocol, it allows us to actually get those profits every single day. So we're able to withdraw the actual profit every single day from this particular type of protocols. Again, there are many. They work differently. Each one of them will have their own technical analysis, their own risk management factors, but we assist in the learning of these. So if you want to manage such things for yourself, we certainly invite you to do so once gaining the knowledge to do so. We also have a club fund that we assist with the management of it, and you get the benefit of it. You stay in tune with it. We want you to be well aware of everything that's going on. So you're going to be well abreast of the different things that are happening. You are going to be in tune with what's taking place. We're going to be meeting with you. You're going to be helping to make the decision. In fact, it's your decisions that we're going to employ. But the point here is this is a way that this can be done for you. You get the benefits of it. There are 3 basic options or tiers that you can get involved in. But the point here is this is being successful. This is not an illusion. This is not make-believe. This is real and tangible. This is manifesting itself and taking place. This is reaping true benefit for many, many people. This is changing the lives of people throughout the world. Literally, this is happening. And so we invite you to contact us at customer service, TiSetiInc.com. Have the conversation. The conversation is no obligation for you to do anything, but we invite you to learn. As we close out, many of us, most human beings have something they do that they like, right? That we might we might splurge on, so to speak, or we spend our money on. We might not even think about how much we spend or we splurge, right? We might, some people smoke, some people drink alcohol, some people go to the casino, some people just, go to the movies, they go shopping. They may spend hundreds of dollars a month, thousands of dollars a month on whatever it is that we might like to do. And yet, sometimes people who may even play something like the lottery, which statistically speaking, you're not going to win. Most people are not going to win the lottery, but people will literally spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a month hoping to win the lottery. I'm going to tell you that with all the nuances and volatility and whatever else might exist in DeFi, you have a far greater chance of winning than losing, far greater than the lottery. If you go to the casino and you pull the one-armed bandit, you play blackjack, you play the roulette table, you don't have the house has the greater chance of winning by far. You have less of a chance of winning. I want to tell you that decentralized finance certainly, and even the high risk platforms, have a far greater chance of winning than losing. And so for a very few dollars, you could literally begin to see passive income begin to materialize for yourself in terms of what this does. I invite you to try it. I invite you to see what's going on. You could be involved for 1 month and see the benefit and leave, or you might decide to continue on. But the one thing I invite you to do is to learn, right? Learn, 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 learn. This is on the doorstep for us. It is coming into the house. Decentralized finance, digital economics at large, it is at play throughout the world. We want to be of those who are knowledgeable and ready to participate. I thank you all for joining us this afternoon. We'll be back, of course, next Saturday with more data, more information about how to improve your financial life, how to grow wealth, how to control such things as debt and the negative influences of movements in the world economy. We're going to talk continually about the news events from time to time and how this is impacting the money and flow of money and etc. And we invite you again to check us out at www.tasetiinc.com and schedule yourself a consultation at customer service at tasetiinc.com. We thank you once again. If you missed anything here, please check us out on Instagram at 3 p.m. We're going to kind of do an overview of what we talked about today. Invite people here. Make sure you like, subscribe, spread the word. We are educating people. We are empowering people. We are putting the tools in people's hands to control your economic destiny. To control your economic destiny. There are forces that know the power of this technology, and they are moving to take this power from us. We want to put the power in the people's hands. Please make sure that you share, like, and tell other people about this broadcast. Again, join us at Instagram. Instagram is on Taseti, Taseti.inc, Taseti.inc at Instagram. Thank you for joining us this afternoon as we say peace and power.